channel, guys. The channel that is always here to give you, to serve you with business ideas and business tips so that you change your life financially and you become financially free. So, guys, I'm by the name of Timothy Mogambe, and I share business ideas and business tips on this YouTube channel, on this platform. And today, I want to talk about the do's and don'ts in a retail shop business. Now, for you guys, I already did a video about on how to start a retail business in Uganda, and now today I want to tell you the do's and don'ts for you to be able to succeed in life or to succeed in that business of retail business. Okay, guys? Yes, hello Dora, Uganda. How are you, dear? I hope you're doing fine. Yes, Dora. Today I'm going to talk about the do's and don'ts in a retail shop business. Now, the don'ts, most of the people make a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors, and they end up, losing. And they come up with excuses saying that the retail shop business is not easy, it's difficult, I lost all my money. So, today in this video, I would love to share with you some of the do's and don'ts, okay, in this business. You need to know the do's. These are the things you have to do for you to be able to succeed in a retail shop business. And the don'ts are the things that you should not do. You should not be doing in your retail shop business to be able to succeed and make some good money. Okay? First of all, I will start with the do's. What are the things that you're supposed to do? The things you're supposed to implement when you start up your retail shop business. Basically, this information goes to all of you beginners who are business lovers, and it may be your first time to venture into a business of this kind, retail shop business. Even if you're already into the retail shop business and you're seeing that things are not working out positively on your side, okay, you need to listen to this so that you can find room. Maybe you have somewhere you can, you know, where you have somewhere you can. Yes, Dora. Okay, yes. Thank you for appreciating Dora. So that you can, at least change the things that you've been doing wrong, correct them, and trust me, you'll make some good money. Now, I'll start with the do's, like I've told you. The do's, the things you should do in a retail shop business. Okay? The fact that retail shop business deals with a lot of items, in Uganda we call it chakala chakala. Okay? You need to look at your target customers. Your target customers are the people that live in homesteads. So you have to look at their basic needs first. Okay? Now, a retail shop business, basically, you need to deal with in a lot of food items. Food items, okay? Cosmetic items, things that people don't live without, or things that people use on a daily. For instance, we consume sugar every day. We Africans now in Uganda, even if you come from a poor family, it is a must. You want to take tea every morning. Twagala chai, mama, twagala chai. Tea is always a must. That means sugar should be there. People cook food. That means in your shop you should have salt, sugar. Okay. People wash their clothes every day. You need to sell soap in you need to sell soap in your shop. You need to sell other food complements, things that complement food, like curry powder. You need to sell shampoos, things that people really need. Because remember, the things that you'll be selling in a retail shop business, like I told you before in the previous video, in that description I gave, I said a retail shop business is a business that deals in selling products or items, okay, selling in small quantities. You get, guys? So if you're going to be selling these things in small quantities, let's say you buy a bag of sugar, okay, 50 kgs or 100 kgs. If you're going to sell it and there is no demand, it will take you time to sell that bag of sugar. Now, for case of sugar, it is okay because, like I've told you, you need to see things that move fast, that people need. So people will buy sugar every day. That means you will make money. Okay, the sack of sugar will get done very fast. If there are 50 homesteads in an area and maybe 25 people buy this sugar after every 3 days, a kilo is done. That means every after 6 days, the bag of sugar of 50 kgs is done. So you need to think and deal in things that really people need. You don't need to put there things that don't move. At the end of that day, if you're in a retail shop business, you will not be making money. At the end of the month, you've not made sales, and your landlord wants money, wants the rental fees. Okay? Yes, Pius, how are you? How are you doing, bro? I hope you're fine. So, these are the do's you should look up to, guys. Look at your target customers. What are their needs? What are their basic needs? Things they cannot live without. Okay? Tissue, toilet papers. We use these every day. We have to go, to the washrooms and all that. Soap, we need to bathe. We need to wash our clothes. So it's a must. It's a must item. It must move on a daily. Sugar will be consumed. Hmm? You need to have a fridge at least also in your shop, in a retail shop. You should be selling soft drinks, the sodas, juices, as well as water. You can make also mnanasi, the pineapple juice, the local pineapple juice we know. It is easy to make. So you have to earn from that as well. You need to sell bakery items. I'm talking about the do's, things you should do in a retail shop business. Bakery items, mandazi, bread. When someone comes and buys sugar, that means the person is going to take tea. They need condiments, they need snacks, they need, we call them whatever, escorts. They need bread, mandazi, eggs. All this kind of stuff should be in your retail shop business, guys. Don't put unnecessary things because you saw them in maybe I don't know, in a supermarket and all that. No, because basically people who come to retail shops are low income earners. They cannot afford to buy things that are expensive, things that are sold in bulk. And most times you'll agree with me, things you find in a supermarket you might not find in a retail shop. Okay? I hope that is noted. Don't just go with things that you see and then you want to put in your retail shop. People will not buy, you will not make money, and then you start saying, see the customer. But you're the initial cause of that because you don't think. Okay? Now, when you talk about produce, the things that you can put in a retail shop, okay, you can put in millet flour, maize flour, cassava flour, okay, because all these people yearn for and really love these things. You need to have salt, soap, okay, and some other plastic products. Let's say basins, buckets, because we use them at home. You can add in even kitchenware, saucepans, you know, and some other things, cups, plates, all those we need them at home. Okay, guys. Now, leaving alone that, okay, another thing that you should do in your business, in your retail shop business, for you to be able to make it, okay, you need to put a bridge, or you need to put a barrier between you and the business. The business is different from you. When you start this business, don't treat it as if it is your business. Assume the business is maybe owned by someone else. That is the only way you're going to be able to discipline or distance yourself from this business. The moment you take this business as your own, since you're selling and dealing in all these things that people yearn for, you're also a person. We are not forgetting that you're human. You will wake up, you feel hungry, you've not even cooked lunch, you did not plan what to eat in a day. And then we see you taking the mandazi you're supposed to sell to people, you're eating. Okay? We see you taking soda from a fridge of a business that you call your business. At the end of that day, you're putting your business down. And then you start saying, people are bewitching you. Rather, you're the one bewitching yourself because of lack of discipline and not understanding that the business should be separate from me as a person. Okay, guys, that you should not do. That is a very big mistake. So that falls under don'ts, things you should not do. Do not assume that the business is yours. Now, when I go to the do's, you just have to, it falls actually on both sides. It can be a do if you distance yourself from the business, and it can be it can be a don't. Okay, sorry guys, it can be something you can do when you can distance yourself from the business. Okay, and it can be a don't if you're really doing that, you're eating the things that you're selling, then that is a don't do that. Okay guys, don't do that. Another thing that you should not do in a retail shop business is taking things from your business and literally you're not paying back what you've got from the business. Like I've told you, for example, you're at home, you need sugar, you go in your shop and you take 1 kg of sugar. Who will pay for that sugar? You're in your drawer and then you're saying business is not working. The best thing you should do should be you take the sugar, you take money from your pockets and pay the business. Because I told you should distance yourself from the business. The business is not connected to you, it's not yours, it's meant for the people. The items you're selling are for the people. You are also regarded to be in this regard as part of the people. So if you want to take something from your business, if it is mandazi, if it is what, you have to pay for it. You have to be accountable for that. In that way, you'll be able to see where your money is going, how your money flows in your business. This will help you as well in the growth of your business. Accountability, accounting for your business. You get, guys? Hello, Ruth. How are you doing? Hope you're fine, dear. I'm talking about the do's and don'ts in a retail shop business. Do not give treats to your friends when they come to your retail shop. Do not give them treats. You can call them, parties. I don't know if you understand treats. Someone comes to your shop, a friend comes to your retail shop, sits there, and you start jazzing. Hey, Timo, how are you? How is business? Why? Hey? And then you take a soda from the fridge, a cake. You ask him, what do you want? Because you want to show that I'm in business. I can even give you what you want. Your friend ends up eating. You've not accounted for what he has taken from your business. And remember, that is your capital. Because if it is a soda, maybe you have only 100 shillings on that, and the other balance that initially you invested in the business has to go back into the business. But you're just giving out eats, drinks to people because they are your friends. Nara, you should not do that. Separate your business from friends and family. My brother came. Oh, my brother came. Let's do that. Give him a soda. Do this. You can do it if you have money in your pockets and pay your business and then take out the soda and give it to your brother. That is the correct way you have to do things. But many of you have failed to succeed in this business. It is very tricky because profits are very minimal on these items. Profits are very minimal, guys, in a retail shop business. Just imagine, just selling a sack of sugar, 50 kgs or 100 kgs, you have to wait for some time. You're selling a kilo, a quarter, a half. When will you finish? So for you to just be playing with money, you see as if it is something small. You're forgetting that you're getting small profits from this retail shop business on each and every item, and then you add up so that you can get a gross profit from where you're going to deduct all the expenses, electricity and all that, and then you'll be remaining with the net profits. Now if you'll be just that careless, just tell me, how will you succeed in a retail shop business? Buli kimu kyakubala, everything needs accountability. You get, guys? So if you're there and you're planning to start a retail shop business, guys, this video is for you. There are things that you should do and things that you should not do. Okay? Am I loud and clear, guys? Like the video, guys. Like the video. Like the video. So, guys, you have to be very, very careful. Another thing you should consider doing. Okay? Or I might take it under the don'ts. Now, due to the fact that you're dealing in a retail shop business, you have to sell your items for quite a period of time. You should not purchase things that have a less expiry date, things or items that have little or short expiry dates. Why? Because you might buy something, it expires in 2-3 days. How sure are you that people will be, would have come already and bought those items from you when they are buying little by little? They are buying in bits. So you should buy something that can last for some time before it expires. Because if it expires, that means you cannot sell it. And already you invested in that item. That means you will not make money. That will be a loss. Most especially bakery items. Bakery items like the bread, okay, the mandazi, you have to be careful. Most especially, it happens mostly to the bread. The bread is made and actually it's given like 3 or maximum 4 days. That might be also too much for it to get expired. Okay? So you don't need to buy these bakery items in bulk, because if you're into a retail shop business and you buy breads in bulk, these bakery items, some others take some time, like the cakes, mandazi takes also a little bit time, but bread, most especially bread, will go bad easily. Okay, guys, so you don't want to make losses. You have to first analyze. Okay, you have to first analyze how things are moving, how is the customer turn up, what is most demanded. That's where you'll depend on what you'll supply to your target market. Okay, guys, so you have to take caution. You have to take caution. People have been in the retail shop business for quite a long time. I've seen many since I was little till to date. There are people I've seen in retail shop business until now. They are still in that business. How have they managed? How have they managed to do that? Having discipline in your business, financial discipline, having knowledge on the items that you trade in, knowing your target customers. Okay, try to distance yourself from the business. Treat the business as if it is for someone else. You're just an employee. At the end of the month, you pay yourself a salary from that business, and the other remaining profits, just put it back in the business for the business to grow. You get, guys? So I hope you've noted all these things out. I hope this information in this video is helpful to you people. I hope at least it is helping someone out there. Even if it's one person or two people, it's okay with me. It makes me happy. So, if you want to invest in a retail shop business, all these you have to put in play. You have to be creative. You have to be proactive. Your mind should trigger very fast. You should know what people want and put them in your shop so that you can make some good money. Okay, guys? So, those are some of the things I wanted to share with you about the do's and don'ts in a retail shop business. for those who are visionarizing to invest maybe in a retail shop business, and that is the chakala chakala, especially these shops in our, in our localities where we stay, where we buy our small quantities of sugar. You must buy a bar of soap, they cut it. You get. So guys, that's all I had for you today. I wish you all a blessed night. May the good Lord protect you all, guys. It's a bye bye from me. Good night, guys.